Yisham Mesechta Ma'aser Shein Daf Nun Aleph Vav Beis Din Yishal Gittul B'Srom Hashem Yitzchak Yirushalmi Rav Yitzchak Nishma Zif Keminu B'Eschai Esther Abba Yaakov Ben Zelda Refuah Shalema. On Friday, Nun Aleph from Beis. Boy Kume before the Mishnah, 3 lines before the Mishnah. Boy Kume B'Yosi Kedive Mishim Mechayev B'Peret. Somebody's Mechayev in Peret. I guess it means oilers as well. Ma'ashetei Chayev is B'Chala. What's the halacha? Is Chayev B'Chala? Amalei B'Lei B'Yehudahi goes according to Yehuda. V'Sevina Meima Kol Hadah Hilchas Yehuda K'Bei Shammai. And the Gemara says before the Abba, up a few lines, 2 dots. The Abba, Reb Chia b'Shem Reb Yochanan, Isis Ma'aser Sheni b'Yerushalayim K'Rameya. Ma'aser Sheni, dough of Ma'aser Sheni, Peturim min Achala. It's potter for Chala. Ki Yehuda, or if you don't like Yehuda, is Chayev b'Chala. So if I hold like a mayor, the Ma'aser Sheni is Peturim min Achala because it's Momen Gavoya, so it's Peturim min Achala. But if I hold like a Yehuda, it's Momen Ba'ilemu, it's Chayev b'Chala. So it goes together. The problem is that Rambam paskins both. He paskins in Perik Tes, Perik Vov, Hilchos B'Kurim Halacha Daled. He paskins that Ma'aser Sheni is the Momen Gavoya, that we know from the whole Perik Kamat. And he also paskins that it's Chayev b'Chala. There's a kasha, all the Shainim, Gedolei Achronim dealing with this kasha. To learn this Gemara and not stop at this kasha wouldn't be right. Kurim Peg Vav Halacha Daled. Avelt kasha. Isa Ma'aser Sheni b'Yerushalayim, Isa Shvius, the Suffolk Meduma Chayev b'Chala. One of the things the Rambam is counting is over here. Isa Ma'aser Sheni, it's Chayev b'Chala. And because the Mishnah, Isa Ma'aser Sheni, Pei Chelik, Pei L'Bagazel, Pei Kol Shah, Isa Ma'aser Sheni do a Meir Peturim min Achala because it's Momen Gavoya. But the Rambam passes like a Meir, but negated in a Momen Gavoya, passes like a Meir. But here he says that what Chayev b'Chala, V'Yesh Yitmoya, the pasuk who Zal, but Pei Gimel, Hilchos Ma'aser Sheni, Lochos Zayin, K'Rameya, the Oma Ma'aser Sheni, Momen Gavoya. The Ma'aser Sheni is Momen Gavoya. Im Kain, have let the Mifsak to Peturim min Achala. That's the Gemara. It's Mamish into the Gemara, right? K'Rameya Peturim min Achala, K'Yehuda Chayev b'Chala. Why? Because Yehuda holds the Momen Ba'ilemu, Rebbe holds Momen Gavoya. It's often Yishalmi, right? It's Chayev b'Chala. So we can design that the Rambam passes by the. How could it be? Yeah, Kesef Mishnah, Yikukas, whoever you want is here. Do. What's interesting though that the Rashi Ilim brings many times the Rambam's opinions, and here I don't see that he says anything. The Meir Peturim Achala, look at the right side, the 3 lines from the top. V'hochi Islam Pei Chelik, v'tam the Svilei Pei Kish Mekadosh, Mekadosh Ma'aser Sheni, and Mekudeshes, Momen Gavoya, u'B'Chala Risei Seichem Ksiv, v'Lo Yishal Gavoya. The reason is because Risei Seichem says that it has to be yours and not Shal Gavoya. So if you pass like a Meir, the Peturim min Achala. But if you the Chayev b'Chala, the Tamei, the Svilei, the Momen Ba'ilemu. It's Momen Ba'ilemu. The Abba, the Chia, the Soba, the Mechayev, the Yehuda, the B'Chala, the Ben Megun, Ben Yerushalayim. Doesn't say anything about the Rambam Shitta. What's the Goyin say? The Goyin says, Isis Ma'aser Sheni, the right side on top, Yerushalayim, K'Rameya Peturim min Achala, Pirish, L'Rameya, the Soba, Momen Gavoya, K'Yehuda, Chayev b'Chala, the Momen Haditu, black and white. Come out the older Mefarshim, learn like this. Mefarish Yehuda, Dafke B'Yerushalayim. Then the Gemara goes on. Amr Yehuda, let's learn a bit of the Gemara. Amr Yehuda, lo amru ela b'Yishlayim. This is where we left off on Friday. Lo amru ela b'Yishlayim, ha b'gvulin loy. Sagt der Pnei Moshe, lo amru ela b'Yishlayim, ha b'gvulin v'koydim sheniv de loy, the div ha'koel mamen gavoya. It depends. It was before the pigeon or after the pigeon. So he says, Dibri I call Mama Gavayahu, that's La Yamru Elabi Yishalayim. When the Yishalayim, that's for the pigeon. After the pigeon, it's already considered, could be it's yours. So maybe it could be it's Chai B'chala. La Yamru Elabi Yishalayim, so the Pnei Moshe say, watch out. Because don't think that it's in Yishalayim. After the pigeon, then it's yours. And it's yours, it's Chai B'chala. But before, now, what does he mean by this? If it's Mama Gavaya, the cheft is it's not every Sisech, it's Mama Gavaya. Now the fact that you made a pigeon, it's not that Zach anymore. It's not the Ma'aser Sheini. It's not you paid it already. It's not the Netter Rabbi. You paid it. It's not Netter Rabbi anymore. So that fact that you could be now you could eat it. It's Chayel B'chal. It's an andere Zach, but not because the Ma'aser Sheini is something which you now in Yerushalmi you could eat it after the pigeon. It's not Ma'aser Sheini. The Kodim Sheniv the Loy the Divya Hakol and Mama Gavayu.
Out of Yerushalayim, it's gone from Mama Gavaya. Pasuk Pshat, in Yerushalayim, but you have a het achila.
When?
In Yerushalayim.
Even when? Even before the pigeon?
No pigeon, he took
Yerushalayim. I did it, right? So you chai b'chala in Yerushalayim?
Because you have a het achila, that's Mechai Yunchal.
So let's see the Gemara.
Even Mama Gavaya, but the Torah gave you a het
Very good. Lama zayin the Gemara. Lama zayin the Gemara. Lo Amru. What is Lo Amru? What? El b'Yishalayim v'gulin loy, v'koydim sheniv de loy, v'koydim sheniv de loy, in Yerushalayim koydim sheniv de loy. Why loy? You can eat it.
No, not in Yerushalayim.
No, before
Big woman.
in Yerushalayim you can eat, no? You bring it to Yerushalayim, you pay Yerushalayim, you're not going to be paid it. Can't be asking, it's the height, so you should be chai b'chala. So why does he say, v'lo yomru el b'Yishalayim? No, come on. But in Yerushalayim, you're allowed to eat. If you're allowed to eat it,
but so everyone else says, well, Alpha Pikain, it's Mama Gavaya, that's the Kash on the Rambam.
yeah.
Because Alpha Pikain, you're allowed to eat it, but it's for this Mama Gavaya, it's not every Seichem.
And if you look in the Rambam, don't look at the test.
But the Rambam, how? He always, there is a het achilot, that's enough of his Seichem, that's the Chayim.
Yisrael shel Ma'aser Sheini
Even if you're Mama Gavaya.
Yerushalayim. Yisrael shel Ma'aser Sheini in Yerushalayim. Yisrael Shviz, it doesn't say you were paid it. Because in Yerushalayim, you have to be paid it. You're allowed to eat it now, right now. So you're allowed to eat it, even though it's Mama Gavaya, right? Al the Rambam, the Chai B'chal.
That's a Shayganik, called every Seichem.
How does the Rambam know this? How does the Rambam know this? How does the Rambam know this? They're up the kasha. They're up the kasha. How did, what?
That's the time.
That's that.
What's
that? Yeah. It's not for the Gemara. It's a Gemara. The Tirz of the Kukas, look at the Kukas. The time, so look here, but Pnei Moshe is not learning that. He's warning you, don't do that. Look what he says. Lo yomru ela b'Yishalayim azvus. That it's potter. That it's potter. Don't say something. Well, say the machlekes. We koydim sheniv the loy.
Lo yomru on what?
Before you pay it in Yerushalayim, even though you're allowed to eat it, loy means what? It's not chai b'chal.
Right.
Why not? The way you're saying. The way you're saying. It's a achila.
Not big gvulin.
No, Yerushalayim, you don't have to. No, but in Yerushalayim, they have to achila.
I have a big gvulin. He's going to have a big gvulin. I have a big gvulin.
Lo yomru ela b'Yishalayim. Abu
That is a
gvulin.
machlekes.
Mama Gvaya, Mama Hedget, right?
It's a machlekes.
Abu gvulin.
Gvulin, everyone holds. Did we have called Mama Gvulin?
Yeah.
No machlekes.
Where's no machlekes?
The gvulin.
Sure, it's machlekes. Wait a minute, no machlekes. Yeah, about it's machlekes.
The gvulin.
Yeah, no.
Did we have called? If it's the gvulin, then he wasn't paid it.
If you want to buy it,
it's Mama
show us
Gvaya.
again. But in Yerushalayim, what's the din in Yerushalayim? What's the halacha in Yerushalayim?
Machlekes for Meir.
In Yerushalayim. You allowed to eat it? You allowed to eat it? So even though, so Dr. Rambam, even though it's a machlekes, and even though I paskin Dr. Rambam like a mayor, that's Maya Gavaya, but it's Chayil B'Chala. Why? Because in Yerushalayim, and that's why the Rambam says, "Easy Shamayis Sheni, not Chutz Yerushalayim." In Yerushalayim. Das steht in the Rambam, right? There is Chayos B'Chala.
Had to eat is enough to be called a Risa
Yeah,
Sefer.
and that's really enough in the Gemara. That's what the Rekook is saying. The time of Mishum Pegel Levagozel, but others nan shall all the apostle. Meaning my time of Chiyah Omar Lefi Shein Boy Heter Achila Rebasi Omar Lefi Shein Boy Din Mammon. What's the reason? It's in the Gemara Levagozel that all is possible. And Chiyah said Lefi Shein Boy Heter Achila. Lefi Shein Boy Din Mammon. There's two things. You could have Ein Boy Din Mammon. It's Mammon Gavoya, but it has Heter Achila, right? If I hold like a mayor. And the mayor holds that it's Mama Gavaya, but it has that Achila. In Yerushalayim you can eat it, it's into height. Outside Yerushalayim you can't, but you come in Yerushalayim, not eat it. So you see that something that's called Ein Lo Shaloi, it's Mama Gavaya, but you have that Achila. The Torah allows you to eat from the Mama Gavaya. Zuk the Rambam, Irisei Seichem, the Seichem says, as long as you not eat it, that's enough. And that's what the Gemara is saying here. If I see the fish ain't by the moment, it's not enough. You have to have a dim moment. A moment doesn't have it. The mayor is the moment gavaya. Vasikne the beheta achila kulam aloi pligi the binon that you have to have. Keep pligi when is there machlekes bedin moment the pchiyas of beheta achila binon dim moment loy binon and the Rambam holds like a pchiyah. But asi saba dim moment nami binon. It's not enough that you have beheta achila. It has to have a dim moment, and a dim moment doesn't have because moment gavaya. My benayu, the Gemara says over there, Esik Shem, Ma'aser Sheni, B'Yerushalayim, Alibid Meir, the Mando Shein Beheter Achila, Yesh Beheter Achila, so it's a lange Riches, the Rikukus Gedaki B'Kodesh, but Al Kaponim, ich mein, as dus, it's a very long Rikukus. Geschmack, yeah. He says that even when he says Mama Gavaya, it doesn't mean Mama Gavaya Mamash. Yeah, but the Gemara here is not going. The Gemara says here Mama Gavaya, the Pshat is Potem in Achala. The Gemara says Potem in Achala.
The Rambam was learning
but the Rambam learns that the Heter Achila is enough. In simple words, Heter Achila is enough. This is the Pshat. This is the push the Pshat. Because the way that we cook is in the Rai Gemur, B'Chechas, let me design with the Sefte. This is Ma'aser Sheni, Chayav is B'Chala. Okay. I think for our purposes to be able to go through the Gemara, this is the Pshat. Okay. Isaac. Nachazach. So we talked about Friday. We talked about if you don't know the halacha, if Afis b'Yadeinu, go to the tzibur. Mon on Amud Aleph, Nun Aleph Amud Aleph. Yeah. Amud Ki the Amud B'Shu B'Levi, the Amud B'Ovim B'Shem B'Shu B'Levi, Lo Yisayv Dvar Halacha Zu, Ela Kol Halacha, any Halacha should refafis B'Bezdin, V'Ein Ati Yedei Mativa, you don't know what the din is, say, Hey, Chatzibe, Noyig, Unoyig. And do like that. V'Anan Chaminon, B'Tzibura, the Loi Mefashinon, and what's he going to say? The Shai was, Ma'ashi Chai B'Maisis. Mishu oisa k'lechosav. According to the man Dahoma that says it's moment ba'ilmu k'lechosav. Is it chayev b'maises? So he says I don't know. Go take a look what the tzibur does, and what they're not mafish k'lechosav. They're not mafish. So he says over here, Atzko brings a Rashba, not the Rashba on this Gemara, but he brings a Rashba in the Ein Nevi'im, B'nei Nevi'im. Good. All the Mefarshim over here learning Pshat, the Rasirila, the Moshe, they say al Minik. If you go look at the Tzibur is a Minik. See about to say what the Minik is. I don't know the halacha, so I go bust to the Minik. I know exactly how he knew that this is a Minik. So I upon him, Pshat is nicht the Bezin that is gepasken. Bezin doesn't know. So you go see my Hamadiba, guys say with the Tzibur. That's the Chayy that Azayt Meglan Friday the Gemara. Yeah. Yeah. I heard somebody who said who was saying. The Mishnah Berurah Gemara Bon Fayisayim. Have you heard that book? Yeah. Who said?
They say it from the Brisker Road.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. But they jump.
I didn't hear it. Huh? Yes, yet we don't got a sheet, but this is good.
They say it from the
So he said. So why? Because
Years ago.
No, what?
Knew anything about
Minhag, we don't know. Right.
They didn't.
American Yankees.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay. Zok Reb Chaim, so Reb Chaim over here, just in the Yodi, Peik Tes Halacha Dalit,
mixed.
Keren Avai, Ein Loi Shikha, V'loi Peret, V'loi Oilis. He passes like a Meir. Right, that's the Rambam. Ve'em Afrishin V'menu Terubas HaMaisa, V'shen Shem Afrishin V'menu Maisa Sheni. Ela Kuloi Oili Yushalayim, V'nivde V'yalo Adom, V'yoichlu B'Yushalayim K'maisa. So do in the Bia Alocha, the Chaim brings this Gemara.
What's the other way
He
over?
brings him V'koshke Maisa, yeah. So he says like this. Amar Amona, Yilo Omer K'bei Shammai, Yeshkiva Shammai. Yesh Laim, Mai Meboyle Memaisis. V'loma Yepotim Memaisis in Mom and Hedyetu. If it's Mom and Hedyet, what's going to be? Why be Potim Memaisis? Gam Ech Poshit Lei Rebzira, the Potim Maishna Miperet B'oilis. Because Yechayev Yesh Laim, Mishum Dabrina B'Yisham Miperet Ka'ab Dalet, the Demai, Shukol HaKodim S'chavei Yechayev, small letters here. Anyway, Bonon. Yeah. Even the Rakudi Shoy Lachlo, Achanikar Sisechem. If you're allowed to eat it, he said that Heter Achila makes Eretz Sisechem. That's what we just spoke out of the Kukis. V'im Kain, Eich Posekan, the Keren Revai, Potem Mitrumas Amaises. How does the Rambam say that Keren Revai is Potem Mitrumas Amaises? Mishum the Momagwayehu. Uma ben Trumas Amaises ben Chala. This is the Kasha. V'yesh Levai Pi Atois Kohanim. You say Kodshim. Kedoshim. Pei Gimel. Kol Priyo Lehevi Es HaPeret Besoilis. Kedive Besoilis. Behind him in Loshin Kol Priyo the Dorish the Kula Legas. That's the Gemara we say. Kula Legas. The one who's arguing, he says that it's not Chayiv. Everything is goes Legas. You don't have to give Trumas Amaises. Everything you use for yourself. You don't have to give the Peret Besoilis. Zev the Kaboyle the Yishami the Dilma. Fill the Beis Shammai the Loi Doshi Kol Priyo in Peret Besoilis. Miulin Trumas Amaises. They told b'muruach after the gam heim doshin and kol period near the rabbeinu akat tzarachin. Why does it say that chay b'chala? Okay. I don't know how he comes out. It's a longer ifus. Okay, let me tell you the Mishnah. Look at the Mishnah. I'm going to find the Mishnah. The Aleph and Beis. The Mishnah is like Mishnah. Keitzad poi the net to the How you poi the net to the You have net to the These are the three Mishnahs that we're talking about now that Rebbe said that goes net to the Till now we're learning Keren Revai, now we're going net to the And the Rebbe, the Locha is Beider, the Zelber. Meniach es hasal. Now here it says Sela in the parentheses, but it says Sal. You put it in a basket. Api shloisha. Why Api shloisha? Because the issue is over here like this. You have to be part of this. It's net to the vai. Net to the vai, it's on Elon. And that's another issue here that they talk out here. How do you have a test? A test valid. If I hold, the Revai has to come from Ilonus, right? There's olive, there's the trees. The trees are not chayiv b'chala. So how's the shayar that you have b'chala over here chala? That's another problem. Why is the Gemara asking this again? Kana boy kumi Rabbi Yossi kedivi mishum b'chayiv b'peret neter Revai mashtei chayav b'chala. Amalei b'Yehudihi v'savina meim b'kol ador hilchos l'keduda hem hedit v'chayil tzarich in the koich of Yaakov Skashi tzarich in Divi Yishalmi ahod de'omer v'lei Yehudihi the minolei zois the boy yishaloi the mashtei chayav b'chala dafka libni Yehuda v'ani the kavanas Yishalmi kachad l'chayil kosher ahod de'boy le mashtei chayav b'chala heich mishkachas lei b'neter Revai chala Klal, aber Peis Ilonis le Shaya Chala. It's talking Ilonis. The Peis Ilonis. There's no Chala. No, it has to be an Isam. There's no Isam from the Peis. Veich Lomi the boy le B'Lekua B'Net Revai. It's talking B'Lekua B'Net Revai. Okay. But Al Kaponim, the Mishnah Zug, that you paid it. Now you paid it in Eter Levi. Meniach as a sal al pi shloisha. Why shloisha? Because you have to estimate. You have to pay the one who's paid it. He has to pay from his own pocket. He has to pay the expenses of taking it off the tree and harvesting and the betzira and so on and so forth. That has to be done pi shloisha. With a bezna or three estimators. How much does the person want to be paid to these payers? He's going to buy the payers, but the expenses of making these payers into usable things is on him. So there's a price for it. That price is minus the expenses. He puts down what he wants to pay for it. And there's an amida. Why is there a amida? That's the pigeon. The pigeon machzach with the amida. If you just on a amida, looks like there's no pigeon. It's a chalais shem pigeon. On the money that I'm putting it down here on the table, maniach bekach salam besela. So that's how it works. Interesting. So the pnei Moshe keitzad. Put it in Eter Levi, meniach es hasal shel peiros. He puts it in a basket. U'b'sefer hatfus kosev hasela b'toi soifu. It doesn't mean hasela; it means sal. Now I was interested to know who's the sefer hatfus. Where the sefer hatfus? So I googled it, in chat, and he says that wherever the Pnei Moshe says sefer hatfus, look to chat GBT, look there. He doesn't mean a certain sefer. I'm sure that's sefer. The sefer hatfus means I dict a sefer. It's something that's published. That's what he said. That doesn't sound right to me, but I looked it up. Api shloisha shehem yoidin kam shavu lefish in Eter Levi ain't dumb of you doing. Why is Eter Levi not the shuma? We don't know exactly the value of Eter Levi. Why? You have to estimate how much is the expenses of putting this Eter Levi, which is Paris on a tree. And you have to get it onto your table. How much is that going to cost? The fikul huayme kam adam roidim lived. Claim malich loy besela amenas lahoitzi hayitzia shel shoymim. You have to take people who are going to watch it, v'achamorim, the people who are going to transport it, v'apoyalim, and the workers mibeisai. All these expenses. It's a business expense. According to what these three people, right? Shloisha, Pishloisha, three estimators, Kach Meniyah, who is a Mois, that's how much money he has to put away. V'oimer kol nukum ezeh, yeniv dazeh. Nukum not fooled, Meniyah has to sell Pishloisha, Biki and Beshuma, estimators, they call this in the Bezin, they call it Shamoy. Shamoy has to somebody who's an estimator, he knows what the price is. The stam netter of I ain't done what you do. You can't know the price easily. Why? It's not stam. Lefish tzarich lasher v'yitzias. It's not ochel, like you reckon those, the Pnei Moshe, all these various expenses. Live is like besela, kolay malicha besela b'mechuba lekarka, because these are payers are still mechuba on the tree. So then he has to figure out the expenses. Amnas lohoitzi yitzias mibeisa shchap pulus hakerem mishash nikapri. All the techa that has once is a pri and has a shem can revai when it's called the pri. Going schar shmira v'idur. Idur is the pruning and shmira is the watching it push. All the expenses. ומניח הסמואס לפי השומה, לאחר ששום בקר בקר, סלם בסל. Look the rest of it. Jetzt bei Eter Levi, מניח הסל שום שי בו מידל, שיש בפרויס, משל במידל, זה גם בפרויס, אפי שלושה, מפרש גמור, אפי שלושה, הסתנונסן, דהיינו תגורם, דיס הסוכרים, and they're בקים, and the shot. כמה עוד נועץ לבס לא בסלע, מפרש בגמור, ליקר לא בסלע, והוכי פירושה, למקילן גר בין Eter Levi, יויסי מייס השני, You'll got my sheni time pay koi moilach, maybe paid is minai goylen, le'ir, hashach, l'sheni, v'yitzir, is mishalem mibeisai. There it says by my sheni, I've listened to us, my sheni, the thing is, mishalem mibeisai. By my sheni, here you have to pay for it. V'hoche, mishar, kidei, she'acha, she'ifa, it says, minai pay, yishar, pay, shovim besela. V'hoche, koma, kama, adam, roitz, alikah, lo, pay, besela, kloime. If all you keren, zeh, chulin, become besalim, mispayis likach loy besela amna shehi also shani lonos shani chayu lipoy lolo. You have to make this shuma shani masach lifter lisker payalim but so it's okay you go in chadisha zemira you have to plow it you have to zemira you have to prune it zibul betzira by the kicha b'shima and you have to watch it kol kach payis payis besela lachas shisayim shloisha kam besalma oimdim lekach esel oimdim kol nukum payis yilu Achash, yeah, nilkut, they ain't pointed with mechuber. You have to take it off from the ground, and that it goes on the balabai. It's bechula mois nikar salam b'selek mois shum shnei salam mois shlosh. I didn't put it up.